You wouldn't believe how shockingly easy it is to get broke inside of Monsterverze. So in today's video, I am going to be showing you guys my farming routine in Monsterverze and how I basically get over 5,000 Ghoulars an hour. Alright, hi. TT here, and today I am going to be showing you guys my farming routine inside of Monsterverze. Alright, so before the video starts, please make sure to like and subscribe and follow all of my socials, so will be linked in the description. Without further ado, let me get into the video now. So yes, as I would have said, I do have a farming routine for you guys, and as I would have just said before, it's very easy to get broke inside of Monsterverze because I would have spent last night farming and I currently have around 14,650 Ghoulars, which is good, but it could be better because new items are constantly coming to the game and we're gonna need Ghoulars. So one of the first locations that you spawn in after you do the tutorial is the graveyard, and I would 100% suggest you guys farm a little bit in the graveyard before you move on. So usually what I do, I just walk around in the graveyard and I look around and stuff, like see there's people walking around in the graveyard and it's just very nice just to look around, just to like explore and stuff. And there is like a Ghoular spawning location in this little like area over here. Let me show you. It's like right in here. I think this is really cool. So let me just get in here. There's a Ghoulars right here if you guys are feeling adventurous while you're farming. And I'm actually going to reset because that's actually where you get the most amount of Ghoulars. Okay, so you get the most amount of Ghoulars at spawn anyways. So I'm just gonna run around and I'm gonna collect all of the Ghoulars here. Now currently this is the only way to get Ghoulars because the other farming methods to get Ghoulars are not in the game yet, because the developers are focusing on fixing all of the bugs inside of the game before they release all of the major gameplay features. So I just wanted you guys to know that. But basically this is the first part of the farming routine, and once I get tired of the graveyard, I basically follow this little ghost here and I go to the train station. Now you're probably asking, why am I following the train station when I have VIM? Well, because I do like going to the train station because the train station does have amazing music and I love the loading screen for the train station. So sometimes I don't even use the VIM and I just like going to the train station for myself. So we're just gonna go to the train station real quick and I will meet you guys there. All right, we are in the train station and I don't like to spend that much time here because there's not that much Ghoular spawns and because here is quite laggy, mostly because I think it's because of this thing right on top of here, but I don't really know. But this place was very laggy for me on release and it's still very laggy for me now. I just like to come here to listen to the music a little bit and just to collect some Ghoulars that may be laying around. And see, look, we're already at 15,000 and I think that is so cool how we're able to farm so quickly in Monsterverze and basically not even breaking a sweat. You can be watching a video in the background. Like usually I like to watch people like Corey Kenshin and Cub Scouts play their games while I'm farming in the background, because basically all you're doing, you're just collecting Ghoulars on the floor. It's really easy to do this. So once you get really tired of this, if you didn't know how to get to Eerie High, this little ghost right here helps you to get to Eerie High, and going to Eerie High is actually the main source of income where you will be able to get your Ghoulars. So we're gonna go to Eerie High right now and I'm gonna show you guys where I mainly go to get my Ghoulars. Alright, so we are in Eerie High. I love coming to Eerie High to farm because it's genuinely easier to. So I usually start off my farming routine over here in the beginning by this little ghost over here. I like collecting these ghosts before any of the other ones, so I just collect these ones over here. Let me open up my iGhost to see my progress. So I collect all of these and then we are quickly moving on to the actual Eerie High itself. I like collecting all of these beforehand. So many spawn locations and they basically spawn in the same exact location. That is important. So then we are going to go inside of actual Eerie High over here and we see all of this pond over here, all of the lily pads. You want to jump in here and you're gonna get these as well, because as I would have said, every Ghoular counts because you get really broke in this game. So just get as much Ghoulars as you can while you're watching a video in the background. I like coming here as well, just collecting the Ghoulars on the side. And then after that, we go up the stairs. There are Ghoulars that spawn here as well. And the Ghoulars actually give you a lot of like points. The coins on the floor, they give you a lot of points, so that is good to know as well. Collect all of these as well. Usually when I get really tired of like Ghoulars farming outside, I'll just like go inside, which I think is very useful because, you know, there's a lot of map that's available in this beta release. Oh yeah, I forgot there was Ghoulars around here as well. There's Ghoulars everywhere, and basically they spawn in the exact same location all the time, but just make sure to not stand up in the same location, because they do actively ban like exploiters and people who like stand in the same location and farm the same exact coin over and over again. Like they are already on tabs with people like that. So if you know that you don't like farming, this is basically the easiest way that you can farm, like literally. Please don't be one of those AFK farmers. You will most likely get banned for exploiting. All right, we are in the school office. I don't like spending much time here. I usually just collect all of the Ghoulars that spawn here, and then I go straight to the locker graveyard, because the locker graveyard is actually where it has most of the Ghoulars inside of Monsterverze. So I'm just gonna go in the locker graveyard, and okay, here we are. Okay, that's really quick. But here actually has the most amount of Ghoulars in the entire game as of right now. I don't know if that will change once more locations start coming out, but literally speaking, the locker graveyard has the most amount of Ghoular spawns in like ever. Like just look how many Ghoulars are here. Like it's so many, and look, we are already at 16k. I didn't even realize that at first, but this one string going into the cafeteria, it gives you so much Ghoulars, and the cafeteria itself has a lot of Ghoulars that spawn as well. So if you're coming to Eerie High, I would definitely suggest that you come to the locker graveyard and you farm outside before you like farm inside of the cafeteria, because this is where you mainly get your Ghoulars. There's a lot of spawns inside of here. Like just look at how many Ghoulars are around. That's so crazy. So we're just gonna collect all of these. Like I'm almost at 17k, and this is all you're doing until you're satisfied or you just get tired with the amount of Ghoulars that you farmed. And don't worry, as I would have said before, they're just fixing up minor bugs around Monsterverse before they add the major features into the game. Of course, I would rather those minor features be fixed than, you know, them just releasing new content, and when the new content releases, all of the old bugs that are just like, you know, minorly annoying are just still in the game. Like I'd rather those get fixed than, you know, them just moving on to something completely new, and, you know, players in the future will be like, oh my gosh, they're only releasing the new updates and they're not really focusing on the minor things, you know. So I'm glad that they're focusing on that instead of like, you know, focusing on like the bigger updates. They want to make sure that their game is 100% operational, so that's something that I respect them for. But as I would have said before, the cafeteria, one of the best ways to farm Ghoulars in here, bro. I am so happy that it's so easy to farm inside of Monsterverse. And as I would have said, just watch a video if you get bored of farming inside of Monsterverse. And yeah, that's basically my entire farming routine. We have officially hit 17k after being at like what, 1k earlier this morning. And yeah, that's basically all my farming routine has to offer. If you guys have anything to add, please put it down in the comments. And yeah, that is all I have to say on today's video. If you guys liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and see ya.